Good morning, good morning. Welcome to another daily dose of fitness. If you are here for a free 45-minute full body workout, you're in the right place. We're going to get started in just a couple minutes. As you come on here, go ahead and hit that thumbs up button, hit the heart button, shoot me a comment, let me know that you are here, let me know that you are working out with me. If you're doing this workout on the replay, welcome to the replay. I hope you have a great workout. Those replays are available right here on Facebook for 30 days. But they're available anytime over on my YouTube channel at Daily Dose Fitness and Nutrition. Head over to YouTube and check them out. They're all categorized by playlist. So right now we are on the March 2026 playlist, and those workouts are labeled just like they are here. So today's workout will say Daily Dose of Fitness Live, never miss a Monday workout, and then it will have the date, which is the 9th, I think, right? I think that's right. Yeah, it'll say free workout 3/9/26. So I encourage you to head over there. It's so easy to find the workouts and so easy to work out. If you do go over there, do me a favor and hit that subscribe button. Shoot me a like on the workout if you like it, and send me a comment. Let me know what you thought of it. All right. So I think with that, we will go ahead and get started. As always, I don't know where you're at in your fitness journey. Exercise does have risks, anywhere from strains, sprains, bruises, and fractures, all the way to heart attack, stroke, and death. If you don't know if you're fit to work out, or if it's just been a long time since your last physical, please go get one. If you experience any chest pain, shortness of breath, dizziness, faintness, those are all signs you need to stop what you're doing. Go get checked out before resuming any kind of physical activity. And finally, even though I am a personal trainer, I can't see you. So when you exercise with me, you're doing so at your own risk. I'll try to provide as much instruction and as many modifications as possible, but I can't see if you're doing those things correctly. So if you're ready, willing, and able to accept that responsibility, let's get moving. I see Sheridan and JJ have hopped on here. Good morning. Great to see you live. Let's go ahead and stretch it all the way through those fingertips, side to side. I hope everyone had a great weekend. We got to see our youngest, not live, but we got to see him on YouTube. That's where they play a lot of their games, where they're televised now. But we got to watch him play a game in Georgia this weekend, and they haven't beat this team for 3 years, and they beat him. So it was fun to watch. Our son had a nice assist. He plays on defense, so doesn't usually carry the ball down the field, but had a nice assist to someone who made the goal. It was fun to watch. I think the score was 16-9, so it was not a super close game. I see Lynn has hopped on. Good morning. We're going to be heading out next week to watch him play in Utah, so excited to see that game. All right, let's go ahead and take those legs wide, toes pointed out, and we're going to take it side to side. Going to the right, left arm goes down, going to the left, right arm goes down. And let's go ahead and stand it up. Take those arms out to the side, legs are still wide, and just taking the torso side to side. Legs stay still, warming up the spine and the core here. And we're going to bring the arms or the legs into about shoulder width. Bend the knees, arch the back, head at neutral. Straighten the legs, round the back, chin to chest. Press it and round it. As slow or as fast as you want here, just work through the entire range of motion. And let's go ahead and round that back up and then roll it all the way up and bring one arm across the body. And taking it to the other side. And we're going to pull one elbow back. And pulling that other elbow back, keeping the spine nice and long. And taking both hands behind the back, clasping the fingers together or using a bar like I'm using. Press the hands down as far as you can down toward the ground. Really think about opening up the space between the shoulders and the ears, and then take the ear to one shoulder. And back to center. And ear goes to the other shoulder. And back to center, squeezing those shoulder blades together. Bring the arms up, chest forward. And we're going to drop the hands down as far as you can go toward the ground while you keep the legs straight. And bend the knees, roll it up. We're going to get started with a sweep lunge. So I'm going to get one weight out. I'm going to start with the weight up in the air. I'm going to step out with my right foot, sweep the weight to my right hip and back up. Switching to the left. Alternating sides. Think about the back knee going down toward the ground. One more. Very good. Now I'm going to keep this same weight and go right in to a Statue of Liberty. I see Christine is on. Good morning. So I have a little out of breath. My weight is going to be on my left leg. I have the weight in my right hand. So I'm going to take the weight down toward the ground and then up. Weight down and up. And if you need to keep the foot on the ground, you can. Try to be as light as you can on that leg because you want to work on the loading leg side. Having some balance issues. Last one, taking it to the other side and down and up. Last one, moving into some fire hydrants. So grabbing a band. If you don't have a band, you can do the same thing without a band. But I encourage you to get online and get a band. They're cheap. All right, it's gonna go right above the knees. Back is straight. Just one leg to the side. And taking it right to the other side. And bring it on down. We're going to go into a jump rope. Lightweight. You don't have to use weight, but whether or not you're using weight, you're gonna get those arms going just like you're jumping rope. And then you're gonna add the feet. Remember to always land on soft knees. Don't land straight-legged. If you don't want to jump, you can do a little pulse squat, or you can do a toe raise. So a couple different variations. If you don't want to do that squat or the jump, there's Laura and Tim. Good morning. Here we go. Going right back to the top with those weighted sweep lunges. If you're just starting, you might want to do these without weight as well. Think about the torso staying nice and tall, the back knee going down toward the ground. Last one right here. Very good. Moving into the Statue of Liberty. Ready? Take it down and up. Last one, to the other side, and down and up. Last one, moving into the fire hydrant. Back is straight, knees are bent, and lift. Last one, to the other side. Last one, and going into those jump ropes. Ready? Here we go. We have one more set in this first round, starting with those sweep lunges. Here we go. One. Whew. Those got me winded today. Going into the Statue of Liberties. Here we go. Ready? And take it down and up. One, and to the other side. Ready? Last one, going into the fire hydrants. Here we go. Ready, and lift. Last one, to the other side. Last one, and finishing off our first round with the weighted jump ropes. Here we go. And stop. Whew. How was that? A little high five. High five. Getting the blood pumping a little bit. Had to blow my nose. All right. We are going to go right into our second set, starting with a little shoulder rotation. So hands facing, palms facing in, just keeping the elbows right by your side, taking those weights out, bringing them back in. Pretty small motion here. Last one, taking one weight, we're going to do an overhead weighted squat. This can be done with or without a weight. I'm going to have one weight up, feet are about shoulder width apart. Push the rear back first, that's a hip hinge. Sit back on the heels, sit down, stand it up. Last one, going into some goal posts. Weights come up to goal post, tuck the rear, squeeze the abs, take the arms down and up. One, that was a little hard after those overhead weighted squats. We're going to finish off with a deadlift. I need just a second. Deadlift, a little heavier weight here. I'm going to keep my legs straight today. The last time I did it, I had, well, maybe the last 2 times I had bent legs, but I'm going to keep my legs pretty straight today. Push the rear back is straight. Weights go right down the shin, standing up. Last one. And back to the top with those shoulder rotations. Giving it just a second to recover. Here we go. Ready? Out to in. Elbows right next to your body. Very good. Overhead weighted squats. Weight comes up, push the butt back, sit down. One. I'm gonna put that weight down for just a sec. Shake my hands out a little bit before picking right back up into that goal post. Here we go. Ready? And down to up. One, going into the deadlifts. Ready? Butt goes back, weights down the shin, stand it up. Hips press forward. Bending my legs just a little bit more than I had planned because I feel a little strain on my hamstring. Last one. Yeah, those straight-legged ones take it more into the hamstring, but I always have to be a little careful not to overdo it. I felt a little strain, so just corrected with a little bit bent leg there. All right, we have one more set in the second round. You guys feeling it today? I am. Going into some shoulder rotations. These Monday workouts, when I say never miss a Monday workout, Like, it's hard sometimes to get up on a Monday after you've had the weekend and maybe you're a little tired. But here we are. Last one, moving into that overhead weighted squat. Ready? Push the butt back, sit down, weight on the heels, stand it up. Very good. Put that weight down for just a sec. Shake those arms out. Because we got the goalpost next. Here we go. Ready? Take it down and up. Last one. Those were hard after that. Those felt hard after the overhead weighted squat. All right, we got one more set. Ready? Push the butt back, down and up. Last one. Just like that. Round two is in the books. High five, high five. I need to just look and see what we're doing here. I think just kind of a light set of weights down. We're going to start with a bear stand to table. So we start with in a bear stand. So our hands are flat on the ground, our toes are on the ground, but our knees are off the ground. And we're just going to come up to table and then put it down to where the knees are almost back on the ground again, but just grazing the ground, not a lot of weight on those knees, okay? So we go up into table and down. Up, it's a pretty small movement. Last one. Taking it into a back extension. So arms are stretched out in front. We're going to balance up on our hip bones, arms and legs off the ground, squeezing the rear, squeezing the low back, then bring it right back down to the mat. Ready? And lift, down, lift, down. Squeeze the rear, down. Squeeze the low back, down. Keep it going. Last one. This next one we're going to do on our knees. Unless you're unable to get down on your knees, then you can do this standing. But we're going to have the weights right here, side, side. One, very good. And our last exercise, not our last exercise, but our last one of the set is going to be a dead bug. Normally when I have you do dead bug extension, I have you take right arm, right leg down to the ground. Today we're going to do right arm. Usually I have you do right arm, right leg. Today I'm going to have you take the right arm, left leg. So alternate or use the opposite arm and leg. But do, and then alternate sides. One, very good. And we're going right back in to that bear stand to table. Ready? And up to table and down. Just let the knees hover right above the ground. Last one, and taking it into the back extension, arms stretched out in front, ready, and lift and squeeze. Last one, and bringing it up into the kneeling side to side. Ready? Arms out in front. You don't even have to have weight for this. into that dead bug alternating extension, right? Or opposite extension. There we go. One, very good, and just like that, we are now on our last set of the Monday. Our Monday is almost complete. Here we go. I'm gonna let those knees just hover above the ground and then up to table and down. Last one, going into that back extension. Ready, and lift. Last one, going into the side to side on the knees. Ready, and side to side. One, and our last exercise of the day. How's everyone feeling? Ready? Arms and legs up and last one. Very good. And just like that, our Monday is in the books. My shoulders are screaming. All right, let's use the elbows to press the knees down toward the ground. Sitting tall. Release elbows from knees. Take the chin toward the toes with a straight spine. Good. Let's just straddle one stretch here. Take the shoulder down to the thigh, fingertips to the toes. And to the other side. And down to center. Very good. And let's take another hands and knees. And into child pose, just stretch those shoulders a minute for a few seconds. Tops of the feet flatten to the ground or pressed into the ground. And then take one arm, thread, and then the other arm, ear to the ground. And back into child pose, and then thread the other arm under. And let's go ahead and stand it up. Whew. You guys like that one? My shoulders are on fire. All right, we're gonna take the chest forward, arms go down as far as they can, keeping the legs straight. And bend the knees and roll it up. Take a deep breath in. And blow it out. That is going to do it for our Daily Dose of Fitness on a Monday. We are off and running in a new week in March. So I have an intention for you today. It says, let me start over. No, it is not that. It is, I am constantly feeling this ease and flow when I'm moving through my day and doing the things I need to do. I wanted to say consistently, but it's constantly. So I am constantly feeling this ease and flow when I am moving through my day and doing the things I need to do. I love that. All right, you guys, I hope everyone has a fantastic Monday. We are off and running. If nothing else, you got your workout in. So I hope you revel in that for a moment. I hope everyone has a fantastic day, and I hope to see you back here tomorrow. But if I don't, I'll see you when I see you. And until next time, everyone, eat well, stay fit, live life. Have a great day.